Hello YouTube and welcome to this clan competition 4v4 battle on the Numazawa map. Nova, Smithy, Sunshine, Thermopylae are playing Justified, the Prussian Prince, Shaney Port, and John Smith. I don't know how this battle is going to happen, but it is in the winter. You will see snow, and you will see some awesome and epic 4v4 action yet again. I'm going to try to be bringing more of these since they do seem to be fun, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are fighting in the complete cover of snow, and you can see that the snow magically stops there, so it looks like the clouds are faded away. But anyway, I'm going to have to pause here, and I'm going to try and do this quicker than before. You can see that Justified has a force that is composed of 2 units of Yari cavalry here. There they are on the right. That's his general and a Yari Cav. Then he has some Yari Ashigaru and some Nodachi Samurai. And over here is his main force. He's got a Nodachi Samurai, some Katana Samurai, 4 of them. And then at the front, 2 Yari Samurai. And then at the front there, 2 Bo Ashigaru. So pretty balanced army. Moving on towards the center of the line, we've got the Prussian Prince. The Prussian Prince has a quite good army. He's running Yari Ashigaru at the front. Behind him, he's got a bunch of Lone Sword Ashigaru and some Yari Ashigaru also to support. And you can see that he has deployed all his Yari Ashigaru in a long, thin line to protect his infantry, which is the Lone Sword Ashigaru, from being charged. He then has a unit. There's his general. He's then got some Great Guard, so congrats for him for taking them. He's got more Yari cavalry there, some more Great Guard, more Yari cavalry, and more Yari cavalry. So 5 units of cav total. 2 Great Guard, 3 Yari cav. He's going low on the actual, skill rating of the troops, and more on the numerical side. Moving on, in the middle here we've got a unit of fire projecting Mongonels, and they are Shaney Port's first troop. He's got a unit of hidden light cavalry in the woods. Behind over here he's got 3 units of bows, and these are 3 Bo Ashigaru. Some of them have veterans, some of them have experienced chevrons, 2 Katana Samurai with Yari Ashigaru protecting the flank on the right, and some Naginata Samurai supporting his rear. He's got a Yari cavalry there that's facing the backside. I don't know if they're watching the view or something. And there's his general right there. And finally, on our side, we've got more of John Smith's troops here. He's got 2 light cavalry hidden in the woods. He's got 4 bows. And then he's got some warrior monks, Yari Ashigaru, 3 of them. And then he's got Katana Samurai. And that unit is called the Royu wa Gado. I don't know what that means. Royaru wa Gado. I don't know what that means. I'll have to ask him. And now we can play, since we don't have to confuse the opponent. And you can see that the map is really nice, really pretty. Here on the right, their opponents are Thermopylae. Thermopylae has a balanced army that has a good number of matchlock units. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 matchlock Ashigaru, some Yari Ashigaru for the support. He's also got some Naginata warrior monks and Naginata samurai. And then finally at the back, he's got 2 units of Yari cavalry. And you can see that from the speed of his cav, he's got probably the European horse trader. Look how fast his cav's going. That's a bow cav unit. In the middle here, we've got Sun Shang Xiang, and he has a Yari cavalry there. Heavy veteran army, that's why they're not as many as numerous. Some Naginata samurai at the front, Nodachi samurai in the middle with some Katana samurai mixed in there. Some Naginata samurai protecting the back, and more Yari cavalry at the flank. Moving on, over here in the middle, we've got Smithy. Smithy has a good assortment of Ashigaru units. He's then got some light cavalry. At the front, he's got some bow samurai and more bow samurai. And he is being met by Nova. Nova has an assortment of bow units that are some veterans. He's got some bow samurai, some Nodachi samurai, and then he's also got some Bo Ashigaru and Naginata warrior monks. Finishing off 2 units of Yari samurai. And there is his Katana hero. And I think that's the only hero unit in the game. And you can see that the Prussian Prince has placed his forces here in the trees. He is trying to capture, excuse me, this point, which is the Sword Dojo. You can see that the Matsuda players have already started trying to capture these buildings. Oh, I'm going through a mountain. Oh shit, did I go through Justified's force? Yeah, I did. Wow, I must be. I must be. Yeah, okay. So he is going for the archery dojo. You can see that he is quite separated from the rest of the players. A main action is taking place here right now. You can see that action is already happening on the other side of the battlefield, where the troops have collided. You can see that the forces of Nova, what is his name? Sun Shangxiang and Thermopylae are clashing with the forces of John Smith and Shaneyport, and you can see here that they have got an excellent surround on them already. You can see from the minimap that this player is walking into a death trap. You can see here that a snipe was taking place. I can't remember where that came from. I don't know if I probably missed the artillery of someone. If someone had artillery, I didn't remember that anyone had artillery, but could have been friendly fire. And you can see here that the forces of Xinjiang are going in, and they are going to be able to overpower, at least statistically, this force. And let's see how the Matsuda guys deal with that. You can see no action really happening on this side where my mouse is at the moment, but let's get some close-ups for you guys in the snow here. Yeah, these shots are definitely, I don't know where they're coming from. They could be coming from there, are they? Yep, they're coming from Shaneyport's troops. You can see he's taking shots into the midst here, and here come the forces of John Smith, and they're going to wrap around those guys, and let's see how that works out. You can see more units here, and these are the Bo Ashigaru, and they're going to skirmish with the Matchlak Ashigaru, maybe going a little bit too close, maybe preventing Thermopylae from deploying a little bit closer. You can see that the two armies are still kind of separated away, so like this first side of the battle is in total and complete isolation of the right flank towards the right of the lake. So you can see that the Matsuda players here have a total surround. As I said before, you've got some matchlock units coming in, but it looks like the troops of Sunshang are starting to actually lose this fight. They are being surrounded. They are statistically better, but they are cut off from the rest of the troops. And you can see now good timing from Thermopylae bringing his troops in, and you can see some charges here. Yari Cav charges into the trees, attacking these bow units through the snow. So it looks like the Matsuda are actually being squeezed here on this side of the battle at least, and you can see that Sunshang's forces have actually started to rout. If Thermopylae moved his troops a little bit sooner, he probably could have salvaged that. Let's see what the Matsuda players do to kind of recover from that, if they can at least. They are fighting Naginata warrior monks and Naginata samurai, but they are katana units, and they should be able to take that nicely. Sorry about that. You can see also on the right that these Naginata samurai mixed in with Yari Ashigaru are going to come in and try to do some action. Here comes the general of Thermopylae. He's going to try to inspire his men by his presence, and the general of John Smith actually sitting there with the general of Shaneyport also as well. You can see that on the left some Naginata warrior monks have engaged these bow samurai, and you can see that these Yari cavalry are just chasing away other units. Or here come the Yari cavalry of John Smith, and they're going to attack there. And you can see in the middle here, I've probably missed some of it, but there was some action going on between the Prussian prince's forces and Smithy's forces. He managed to isolate and attack them. On the right here, you can see that the battle is where are the forces of yeah, you can see that Justified's forces here are going to actually clash soon enough, try to reach around the forces of Smithy. The real army that really hasn't engaged yet is the army of Nova, and you can see that John Smith and Shaneyport are holding off the second army in a row now. Let's see if they actually can hold on against the third army. They've got excellent position. They've got the trees to slow the cav down around, and they've got artillery taking nice shots in there. And you can see that the forces of this player here, Thermopylae, have actually collapsed yet again. So that's the second army that breaks there. Here comes a Naginata warrior monk charge, and let's see how the Matsuda players react to that. One of them is getting his general out of there, and yes, indeed, both of them will get their general out of there. So excellent micro there, making sure that their general doesn't die. I missed the action of Prussian Prince, but you can see here that Justified is also bringing him in, and you can see already that the Matsuda have completely eradicated three armies of the picture, and Their opponents are now trying to kind of salvage the situation. In comes Nova's army. Nova's army is fresh, and let's see how he'll deal with it. You can see that indeed the forces of the Matsuda on the left have finally collapsed and crumbled in terms of infantry, and they will not be able to continue to fight, at least here. Their generals are still alive though. These Boa Shigaru are fighting these Naginata warrior monks. So let's see what they do with their generals. You can see a charge here being done by John Smith against these Nodachi samurai. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Let's see how that turns out. He's being countercharged by some Yari samurai, and let's see if he gets out of there or not. He's being pinned, 14 men, 13 men. You can see that these Boa Shigaru are starting to rout as well. Shandyport's general is doing okay, and as you can see from the minimap, the forces of the Prussian Prince and Justified have just cleaned up shop here, overpowered one enemy. They have captured the sword dojo and the archery dojo, whereas their opponent have only captured one building, which is this workshop. And you can see here the Prussian Prince sending troops in, clearing that Boa Shigaru, protecting the workshop, and he's going to actually launch right into the populace general, try to catch his bow cavalry here, and Nova's forces are now going to be stuck, and you can see both samurai here without any sort of spear protection smashed right into them by the Prussian Prince. Excellent move, while these players are focused on attacking the generals of both Shandyport and John Smith, and you can see that their generals are still alive. They are baiting the enemy nicely, and you can see from the amount of bodies here that this is where the main battle really did happen. The Prussian Prince did a very smooth job in cleaning up the opponent's forces. You can see that now they're running to try to reunite with the rest of the Matsuda forces. A lot of blue on the map right now, and you can see that they have got a complete surround near this road. The Mangonels have a long run out of artillery. Now let's see what Nova can do, and if he can hold out. You can see that he is indeed trying to send his troops there, and you can see that Shandyport trying to do a charge against these Yari samurai. This isn't a very smart idea. At this point I would have just kept my general alive, but I guess they're trying to give time for their players, and here comes the Prussian Prince with his great guard, and that is going to smash right into these bow samurai, wrecking them up. More cavalry coming in there, Yari cavalry from the Prussian Prince, and Nova, more cavalry here from the Russian Prince as well. And you can see that these bow samurai have indeed routed here, and the Prussian Prince is going to push his advantage, going through the trees and through the snow, through all the dead carnage. He's going to try to rush in, but he's going to get caught by this Yari samurai unit. He runs right into them, but they are very tired. Let's see how that goes down. For both players, you can see that Great Guard unit is not liking being pinned on those spears. The rest of the Matsuda force is still quite a while away, so let's see if Nova can sort of rearrange his troops and do something here. Prussian Prince running his troops out. More troops here on the far side of the battle, and these are Justified's troops, and I guess he forgot about those. Let's see if he's going to bring them into the fight. So you can see here that Nova's forces are pretty much very dwindled down, very tired. They have been fighting. They took out the remaining army of Shandyport and John Smith. Look at that excellent move here by Prussian Prince, charging into the bow samurai. They are in the woods, so they're not going to be taking as much damage, as you would expect, but still nonetheless taking them down. So now Nova's forces are very tired and very depleted, and from the body count, you guys can pretty much see that the battle here was a complete carnage. Look at all those bodies, and in the distance there, more Matsuda forces. Look at all those Matsuda flags coming in, and all these troops coming in through the snow. So Nova's army pretty much now is going to make a last epic stand to try and at least take as much kills as he can, so you can pretty much guess who's going to win this battle at this point. Here comes the Prussian Prince's cavalry, and they're going to charge right at the back of these bow samurai, and it doesn't look like Nova is really trying at this point. He's just trying to get it done with it, and he's just Prussian Prince is just attacking, cleaning up, and here comes some more cavalry from Justified. Is he going to charge them in or just wait? You can see also more Prussian Prince forces coming in, but that is going to pretty much wrap that up. And as I said, look at the complete carnage here, ladies and gentlemen. This battle was just absolutely eccentric, and look at that. Just a lot of bodies, a lot of action. Very quick-paced battle for a 4v4, I'd say. Well done for Shaney Smith, Shaney Port, and John Smith for holding the left there. They managed to hold out against 3 complete armies, and the third one did take them out. Prussian Prince doing a great job here with a swift engagement, and Justified's army didn't really fight that much. They just marched across, capped one building, marched across one side of the match. So it's important to communicate like a team in this game, especially when we're playing matches like that. And you need to do that to win matches like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.